Nobody wants to style me. Everyone refused. Is it just because I am big size? I don't deserve to look pretty on an award day. And I just cried. Wow, fancy. Oh, is there supposed to be someone else here with me? I see. Hello.
So I feel like this is kind of interesting today. We have
Yes.
these like conversation cards. Okay.
Okay, maybe
Shall
you
I
go
start?
first.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go
you go
first.
first.
I get judged for whatever food I choose to eat.
Do you?
Not really. No, I don't.
Oh, I do.
What
All the
do
time.
people say?
If I eat salad, people will think that I don't pretend lah. You're just eating salad,
okay,
you know.
okay.
Just eat something like you're not hungry. Are you not hungry? Just eating that. Is it enough? You know. If I were to eat all this like party food,
Yeah.
good food, and people will be like, oh, no wonder she looks like that.
Oh, when I was a kid, I was a very scrawny, small kid. And people always assume that like when I grew up as well, I'm like purposely dieting to keep, yeah. So they always assume like, oh, you must be only, you know, breathing air, or like you must only be like eating some almonds for like lunch and stuff. But actually, my favorite food is Hokkien mee. So I love hawker
to.
food. Yeah.
I love to. Even if I were to starve myself the entire day, I ever had a mother and a child who walk past me and then they go like, you see, if you continue eating, you'll be fat like that, Xixi. I deserve a
little
curly
snack.
fries.
Yeah. My size determines the job opportunities I have.
Wow. I don't think that my size determines my market. I would want to believe that my talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, if people were to look for a plus size actress
Yeah.
who can play this particular comedic role, then yeah, maybe I won by
Yeah.
a little bit. I still do feel that I get typecast a lot. I don't know if it's just my personality, and I don't even know if I were to slim down or if I were to be your size, I will still be, doing the comedic role. I would want to have
explore.
more variation, because that's the fun of being an actress. You can play different roles. I want to play a villain.
Yeah, I know.
Let's put a scenario into this. If let's say both of us went to an audition together, do you think if we were let's say a ninja role,
Okay.
do you think you will stand a higher chance of getting it?
Okay. I have non-existent acting skills. I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? If I really cannot act, right, will my look save me? Or will the way that I look save me? I don't know.
This is a question that
Yeah.
I don't want to touch.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I mean, sometimes different people have different perspective or they have a
Sure,
vision,
sure.
And I believe when the scriptwriter were writing the particular role, they already
They have
have
something in
someone
mind.
in mind.
In the beginning of my career, when I just started, there were some comments that came in from like my male colleagues. Someone actually made this comment and said, "Oh, you only make it far because
You're pretty."
Yeah. It definitely did upset me because I'm someone who has grown up around my parents and my family who are all about hard work, build
Like, you
themselves
gotta work
up.
hard
Yeah,
for
you
it.
gotta really work hard. I in school I part-time for them to like lay cables as part of production crew, and I learned all that back end stuff, right? And I have so much respect for what they do. So the way that they brought me up was, you really need hard work to pay off.
So
Yeah.
I thought that I wouldn't get that, but people also say that
People
to
say
me. Every time I tell them, oh, I got this role from this movie or this drama, and they'll be like, oh, they need a funny person. I'm
Oh,
like,
no,
ouch,
yeah.
how come y'all cannot celebrate for my victory?
Yeah, I feel strongly about this because in our line of work, even though certain people who may not be as tuned in to what we do may think that it's a very easy job.
Right.
The acting, the hosting, the entertaining, stage activities, road shows, whatever it is that we do, they might find it like, oh, it's so easy, you're
Yeah.
just having fun all the time.
Right.
But actually, there's so much more that goes on behind that I feel, even if I'm like super handsome or super good looking, it can only take me that far.
The body positivity movement is back. Oh. There are people who really feel that, I love my big arms, I love being obese. I don't agree with that too. Being obese is just unhealthy. I don't persuade people to, be plus size, or you should just love yourself because although you are fat, you're plus size, doesn't matter. No, I'm just telling people that you should love
Yeah.
yourself while making changes or moving towards your goal in life every day.
Yeah, speaking of body positivity, right, I want to stand up for the flat-chested girls right now. Can I just take a moment? I get airport runway comments.
Why?
Someone actually said before, like, you look like a teenage boy.
But don't you think that's easier for you to find a stylist if you are doing a magazine shoot, or it's easier for you to get opportunity to do a magazine shoot?
I never really think that it's tied to the size of your chest. I don't think so.
No, because for my case, I can't find a stylist who
gets
is
you,
willing,
is it?
willing to style me. So I remember the first year when I was nominated and,
Yeah.
and I had to go for Star Awards. I was super excited because you know that's my dream and I watch it on TV and now I'm attending it.
Yes.
It's like wow, a dream
Yeah.
come true. But I remember 2 weeks before Star Awards, I broke down and cried.
Because of the
Nobody wants to
clothing
style
of-
me.
Okay.
Everyone refused, but I do
Wait,
understand.
how did they refuse? Like, what
they,
did they
they
say?
don't know how to style me. They really put it out there in a very
okay,
nice manner
okay.
that it's probably quite hard for us to get an outfit for her. So I said one sentence, I remember. I said, is it just because I am different and just because I am big size, I don't deserve to look pretty on an award day? And I just cried.
I feel that. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
even you and I'm not even in that moment, but I actually feel a bit emotional when you said that.
I want to cry.
Because
Which is why I'm actually quite envious whenever I see your photos and everything. I'm like, oh, she looks so pretty, you know, she looks very good in this outfit. She looks great.
Thank you.
And I also want to be like that. It's just like a little girl who wished to be a princess. Yeah. Pretty privilege exists.
Do you agree?
I do.
I agree.
I can back this up. So I was a bridesmaid for one of my close friends. So we went out, remember, we were standing in front of two huge tables. So I was standing in the middle together with another girl around your size. And then we will stand together, we take a photo. But because in the midst of the chaos, I think someone actually moved the table. And because of the separation, right, it kept my hand in between
Oh, no,
together
okay.
with the girl. So we both went, ouch!
Yeah.
Everyone went to her first.
Oh no! So you think it's because of pretty
And then
privilege?
I was there, ouch! And then she also went, ouch! And I look up, no one is concerned about
no.
me. Everyone's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, hey, I also
about me?
I also kept my hand, you know.
I'm acknowledging that pretty privilege does exist, okay? So I was filming this with another DJ, a female DJ, and then the other team, it was actually a pair of male DJs, okay? And our task was to spend the least money possible
Oh, I
to
see
buy.
where this is going.
Yeah, so went to the store and I said, do you think we can buy this dessert? And he said, yeah, okay, it's actually like 5 ringgit or something. And I was like, 1 ringgit can or not?
Okay.
He said, okay, can. So we really ended up getting just 1 ringgit and we left. As we walked away, right, I was telling the other female DJ, I said, do you think we just like totally exploited the fact that he thought that we were cute?
You did. Being fat or skinny is a choice I make. Yes.
You think so?
I still do agree that I can control if I
Control,
have the
okay.
determination and
Yeah.
you know I am disciplined enough.
Yeah.
My love for food is something that hinders me from achieving my perfect size. Yeah.
I can relate to you when you say you love food. Even though people always laugh when I say that because they're like, oh, you don't look like you really eat very much or whatever. But actually, you know, the concept of do you live to eat or do you eat to live, right?
Correct. So if you say that to people, people might say things like, you know, oh really? Wow, you are such a foodie. But if I were to say that to people, people would be like,
the
oh,
perception.
you need to lose some weight. You need to stop eating.
Oh, that's
I'm
interesting.
like, you know, sometimes I just want to tell people, I'm just eating to survive. I need to eat. If not, I cannot function. But the moment I put food into my mouth,
Yeah.
oh, you're fat. You know?
Yeah.
It's the kind of feelings that I have every single time.
You think people also don't quite understand sometimes that it could be genetic or like our own genetic makeup. For example, we don't control how high our metabolism is when we're
Yeah.
born. You know, like, I mean, I don't want to come across insensitive or anything, but genetically speaking, right, if you take a look at my mom and dad, they're also quite small sized. So I think I just kind of inherited their genetics, right? Our ice cream is here.
We might look very different, but we have a lot in common. But I would never imagine for you to tell me you do feel insecure as well. Because for me to look at you via your social media platform, I would see confidence and, you know, you're always picture perfect. So I don't see why you would have issue with, you know, how you look physically.
Yeah. Not everyone who looks ultra confident on the outside
Yeah.
is 100% confident on the inside.
That's right, I'm fragile.
Perhaps in some industries, being better looking may get you one foot into the door first. But if you cannot back it up with your quality of work and your professionalism, then you might not be the better employee in the long
Like
term.
we said earlier on,
Yeah.
you could get this one time, they
But
might
the
not
next
come
time,
back. Yeah.
exactly.